my new phone, I just started looking at my hours and I'm like, hey, they shortened me. Why is this? Because I turned in all my paperwork. I did everything I was supposed to begin and I still didn't get paid for it. So what is the sense of me calling off of work where I need money? You know? People cannot live off of $55. You can't. You can't live off of $55. You can't live off of $75. You can't live without $100. Maybe more. But that's what happened. That's what happened. So I cannot afford losing another paycheck and knowing darn well these people ain't gonna do what they supposed to do. So guess what? I make my money the best way I know how, and that's to get on my podcast. That's why I said for everybody, make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure I tell a friend for a friend with a friend. Hey, Chartown, how are you? Tell a friend for a friend, because that's the only way. You know, support system is everything. How you doing, Chartown? How you feeling? How you feeling? Hey, Pancho, how are you? Y'all need to go follow Pancho too. Pancho is one of the Empire artists from the Legends from 1985. My time of air. That's not the year I was born, but that was the time I was able to listen to rap music at that time. Certain ones, but not everybody. Because my mother was very strict on the music that I was listening to. How you feeling, Pancho? In Chartown, how y'all feeling? Ugh. I really enjoyed myself Tuesday. Not Tuesday, I'm sorry, Sunday here in Chicago. I fell in love with it. Everything, like from the time that I was there, everybody did their part. Everybody sung. Yes. Yes, I know. And when I say Karen White did her thing, baby. Karen White did her thing, okay? Keith Washington did his thing. Tony Terry did his thing. Truth did that thing. I mean, it was an awesome, awesome concert. Howie Huey. I didn't know Howie Huey was the same height as me. I thought these guys was a whole lot taller. Maybe it was just because of TV. Even Darren Henson was there. I thought Darren Henson was like 6 foot. But yeah, these guys did their thing. I mean, they got on the stage, present themselves, did good. Only thing that was terrible was their background player band. That background player did not even, it was not there. It was they band was like too loud. But other than that, it was just blooming. It was just blooming. It was a night to remember. You know, Howard Huey, oh my goodness, when he sung Amen, Lord Jesus, I almost went to tears. I swear to God. I was almost in tears when I heard him. You know, so they did an awesome job, guys. You know. Excuse me. Mm. Yeah, but oh, I am so sorry. Can y'all able to hear me? Am I like off? Y'all can't hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. I know, D Bless. I'm swole. Oh my God, when he sung Amen, All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together, throw them hearts up. I have Mr. Rodney Perry, which is I call Uncle Rodney. Throw them hearts up, guys. Throw them. Hello, sir. How are you?
Man, Bonnie, I'm so sorry for my tardiness. I got tied up doing Thanksgiving stuff. My wife had me fixing stuff and moving stuff, and oh my God, how are you?
I am good. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are able. I know I'm gonna have to cut it short pretty soon because
No,
so you
no,
can.
no. Well, you got me as long as you need. I'm so sorry. Apologize.
Okay. All right, because I know you got the turkey clucking and everything. The turkey just barking over there. It ain't clucking, it's just barking. So let me let y'all know. Uncle Rodney Perry been born and raised in here on Chicago, but was it on the south side, west side, east side, north side, suburbs, or where we was at?
I was born on the south side, Cook County Hospital. My grandmother lives on 77th and Bishop to this day. Well, her home is still there. Um,
Wow.
I grew up on 126th Estate. I went to Carver High School, and
Wow.
we leave Chicago, my family and I, around my sophomore year of high school, and I moved to Monroe, Louisiana, which is where I did my formative years up until I joined the Navy.
Wow. Salute, Uncle Roddy. Salute to you. Did you celebrate your Veterans Day a couple of weeks ago?
Absolutely, absolutely, and shout out to all the veterans that's watching.
Yes. And now a lot of people don't know that you was on the Bill Bellamy show, Who Got Jokes?
That is an absolute fact. Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes, myself, Bill, and Tommy Ford. Tommy was a great friend of mine. God bless his rest his soul. Bill and I became great friends. And a little story people don't know is they actually offered me the job to host that show. And this is where, as a young comic, you got to know when to think about something and when to just go, I'll take it.
All right.
And I told him I'd sleep on it, and they offered it to Bill. Bill turned it down. Then he came back and said, I'd do it. And so they didn't want to completely diss me. So they came back and offered me the man on the street job, which I ended up making into something.
Wow. And you had to do it all the way when you was in Louisiana, not in Chicago?
No, 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 no. I was in LA at that time.
Okay. How
Yeah.
long you was in LA?
I lived in LA for 12 years. And
Wow.
I
With
live
all the
here in
earth.
Atlanta for like 12 now, right now.
So you didn't have to worry about the earthquakes and all of
I mean,
wildfire.
that's part of life living in LA. You know what I mean? It's like you deal with hurricanes and sirens in Chicago in the Midwest. You know, it's
Yeah.
just different. It's just different. I think I experienced maybe 2 earthquakes, but they were never nothing to talk about.
Okay. I know we had a little
I
few.
loved LA, Terry. It was a great time in my life.
I know we had a little few earthquakes because I felt some moving over the summer when you all was here. We
Yeah.
had a little small earthquake. I'm like, what the world was that? I
Hey,
never
when
experienced
earthquakes
that.
moving, you can't do nothing still.
Exactly. Sit still and lay down. Now, I know you had some couple of health issues. Can you talk about it or are you not able to talk about it?
Absolutely. Of course, we know Sinbad is dealing with some stuff right now. And, I've been talking to his brother through his process. And I'm a stroke survivor. I had a stroke 6 years ago. Shit, it might be 6 years ago today, actually. Uh,
Mm.
it was many years ago. And I was able to rehab myself and get myself back up and running with the help of the Lord himself, man. And I'm a blessed man.
Wow. And you know what? I was just explaining to the people here on the gram a couple of months after I seen you guys. August, I was doing fine. After my 45th birthday, nobody could not tell me I was going to go through a mild heart attack.
You don't
So,
know until you know. And
exactly.
make you wake up or lay down.
And
And
that's
so, I mean, we lucky to be talking to each other. But my friend David R had a heart attack and checked out at 55. So, you know, God obviously got some stuff for us to do.
yeah. And
Thank
the
you,
job
Rosemary.
I
Thank you, Rosemary.
never and our job never, or it never ends until God say, you know what, sit down. Cause I went back to work
Now,
after
I
I
want to
had the man.
ask you something. Were you a thumb sucker?
Guilty.
Me too. Me too. Me too. That's the only reason
It's the
I
Chicago
am too.
thing. Look, it was the Chicago thing. It was just
Hey,
the Chicago
hey,
thing.
why you bullshitting? If I get a little sleeping real good, I might suck right now.
It's just a guilty thing. I used to suck my thumb. I just stopped sucking my thumb at the age of 43. No
Get
lie.
out. Get
No
out.
lie.
What did you do? Did you take some type of therapy?
Drink plenty of water. Stop smoking cigarettes. Exercise and chewing gum.
Wow. Good for you.
I know, right? My daughter, she told me, she said, Mommy, you don't sleep with your thumb in your mouth anymore. She's on the line too. She just being low key on it. But yes, but other than that, I'm so guilty. I don't know when age or I started sucking my thumb. My mom said I was sucking my thumb when I was pregnant with her, when she was pregnant with me rather.
They
So
can see on ultrasound a lot of times, you know. Yeah.
exactly. But I really want to talk about MR.RIGHT.
Oh wow. Okay.
You all have not seen MR.RIGHT. It's on Prime right now. I could pull it up.
It's on Amazon Prime. It might be on Tubi as well.
Yeah, it is. It's on Tubi, but I'm an Amazon person, so yes. So, do you really help people to get their relationship correctly?
Not,
What's the best advice you can give to a person who try to start a relationship?
you know what? Find somebody you can't live without. You know, that's the secret, I think. I mean, and not in a narcissistic way, but I mean, you gotta be cool with seeing a person every day.
Yeah, yeah. I figured that too because the relationship that I was supposed to have this year, it went completely left. It made a left turn and a right turn in the beginning, but it made a quick left turn. So so I decided, well, we both decided that, you know, we're gonna call it quits. So that's what happened. We
Wow,
call it quits.
it's dope to me that you've seen this movie because it came out of the blue, and yeah, Frank, me, Columbus Short, Erica Tizell, Dawn Half Kinney, Jackie Long. It was such a great young cast, man. And you know, I'm the old man on deck on that one, and we really showed out. It's a really good movie, man.
Man, I love that movie. As you see, I'm almost in the middle of the movie. I want to play it. Let me play a
Don't play
few
it;
of
they
it.
might cut your live off.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna mute it. Let me see if I can turn the volume down and keep him playing. As y'all see, that's Uncle Rodney right there. And Franco. Franco was a mess. Franco,
Yeah,
he didn't want to do nothing. He was being too
yeah.
lazy.
That,
Franco was
that's Jackie Long.
lazy.
He played my nephew there. Yeah, big, super talented young man. Shout
Wow.
out to the Bear fans.
Yes, Bears, Bulls. I just went to go see the White Sox, and they won on my birthday. Yay! Shout out to the White Sox, even though they didn't make it all the way to the end, but that's okay. They won it on my birthday. I ain't want to say no more, but yes. So you still the Bulls fan, still the Chicago fan. Period.
Yeah, I
Born
mean,
and raised
I'm
here.
mostly a Bears fan, but anything, you know, to be the Bulls are, when I was growing up, the Bulls was like a black team, and Bulls ain't
Mhm.
black as they used to be to me.
After Michael, after they got rid of B.J. Armstrong, Bill Cartwright, Stacey King, come on, don't let me say no more. It wasn't no more Bulls. I knew that when they got rid of
What up,
B.J.
Doc?
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Now, you also was in the movie with Tyler Perry, and salute and rest in peace to Miss Natalie. I loved her. She was like a big sister to
God
me.
bless her. She was a joy to work with, and just an awesome human being.
Yes, I met her when she was out here in Chicago. She was doing something, and I met her, and she was so beautiful. I didn't know she was that short.
She's a little bit of something. She was, yes, absolutely. So
Yeah.
old girl is in that movie. The singer, what's her name? Byron. Her.
Yes.
What's her name? Hold on. Medea.
Tamara, to me, I always get her name messed up.
Medea's Big Happy Family. Cassie Davis. Shannon Kane. She's married to the basketball player.
Yes, yes, yes. I know exactly who you're talking about. She was also in the episode of
He was in Coming to America with me too.
yeah, she did come into America. Oh, she has such a beautiful yeah. To Miss Taylor, Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, yes. So Tiana Taylor, do we shooting right? Tiana Taylor
Mhm.
knows I'm married in real life. So me and Natalie were working on our lines at her hotel. So it was totally platonic. We was like in a lobby. And she saw us finishing up leaving. She said, "Nigga, ain't you married?" And punched me in the chest. Tiana Taylor, a thug.
Tiana Taylor did that to you.
Like she was my wife. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
little girl. Go. Yeah.
Tiana is bad. She a bad girl.
Good, but awesome lady, man. Awesome lady.
And Tyler Perry changed up so many characters. Did you actually figure out how he did the characters, or was it
Well,
like off the chain, or was it
well, well,
hilarious?
well Medea's Big Happy Family was a play.
Yeah.
So the gentleman that played Harold, I play Harold. So the guy that played Harold in the play is a world-renowned singer. And he thought he was gonna get to play Harold in the film. He was like, "Man, I'm mad." He said, "Rodney, I made so much money I couldn't say nothing." Because they make great money in the plays, right? And so I did it, and we became friends. But his name is Danny, and Danny does like a Luther review, and he travels around the country singing Luther's greatest hit. Awesome
Right.
guy. And so I knew the story before I ever read it.
Wow. Wow. Because of the play. And most of the majority, I wanted to ask Tyler Perry, did he go inside of my room or my house? Because every movie that he didn't play in, I've been through it.
I mean, that's part of his mystique, is he hits those common themes of Black America.
Yeah.
So the reason Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry is because Hollywood said no to him. When it was time for Hollywood to give him money, they was like, "Nah, ain't nobody want to see that." And he knew they wasn't right, because he had already toured his plays for 15 years. So he battled himself, and he's a billionaire today because of it.
And you know what? When he had did Colorful Girls, I wrote something about that. And I'll be right before Color Girls came out, because my baby boy was dangling from, we used to live on 79th and Jeff, but 7850 South Jeffrey, it had a barber shop and it was a store. Well, we used to live on that third top floor. Can you imagine that my son was dangling? My ex-husband, who's fighting cancer now, breast cancer, I'm like, dang, Tyler Perry must know about everything I've been through.
Wow.
And it's like I was drugged from my ex-husband. I was abused by my ex-husband, but
how did you get away?
I ran away.
Wow. I
still have the scar to this day, right here on my arm.
Wow.
My arm in 3 places. So I wear it, and I did wrote the storyline of it, love I get, the love I had, ended up with the fairy tale us, because we were married for 7 years.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been through it, and like I said, I think Tyler Perry know what my storylines was, because every movie that he made, I'm like, I've been through that. I've been through that. God damn it, Tyler Perry, what you just do? So it was a story to remember that I always pay attention to, because maybe when next man I get, I know not to do no more. I know not to nag no more. I know not to be jealous hearted. Let a man be free. That's why I say, you got any advice for anyone who trying to get into
What made you start the podcast?
Michael Collier? I was in Michael Collier morning class. I was in his morning show when he was on YouTube, when he was on Instagram, Facebook. He started this comedy class. I was the first student to get into his, I did his first session of his 6 weeks comedy class, Amazing Grace Conservative Comedy Class. So I entered it, and I told Michael Collier, I said, I really want to do this. I really want to do comedy. I said, but I don't think I'm that funny, but maybe this could help me along the run as a public speaker. So here I am today. Because I know I can't tell no jokes. The only thing I can tell is the turkey ran around and acting like a dog.
All right, what else you got for me, Bonnie? Because I got to get back to work. My wife called me.
Okay, well, tell the people how can they find you, and what is the best advice you can give anybody who wants to do comedy, movies, production, anything.
Well, I'm easy to find. Rodney Perry Live on all social media. I do a daily podcast myself called Rodney Perry Live on YouTube. Please come by and check that out. And what advice do I give? You know what? The best advice is this. Find what you love to do it, and don't quit. The only way you lose is if you quit. If you don't quit, you will be successful. Guaranteed.
Thank you, sir. And please hurry up and go cook, because I don't want your wife to beat you up with the
You're going to run me out of here. Go get whooping.
All right, yes. And we don't want that. So, all right, Uncle Rodney, I will get in contact with you a little later. I love you, Uncle. And I do have your number, so we will connect even more.
Yeah, call me. Let's be friends.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, positive mind, positive energy. Don't let nobody take your joy away from you. I love you guys. Make sure you follow Rodney. Make sure you follow me. I love you guys. Good night. Out of Virtue. And I'll see you guys on Friday.